I think a pretty simple recipe we'll be able to look at the end of the night. They offensive rebound the basketball, which they had 22 versus in the first game. The ability to turn us over and score in transition. So one of the top 3 teams in getting in transition, and part of that is turning you over. And then they were able to get out to a hot start against us in that first quarter, and then we played catch-up. Trey made some shots. We got to make those shots more difficult tonight, and that's our recipe right there, Megan.
With the addition of Cam Thomas now in tonight's matchup, what does that next layer bring when it comes to taking on the Hawks?
Yeah, and also adding Dennis also. So gives us 2 more perimeter guys that can match up with their perimeter guys. And they have a few guys who really can score the basketball. And so we need to score the basketball ourselves, but try to stop them as well. So Cam and Dennis gives us 2 more versatile bodies for sure.
Through that game, through that loss here, where you gave up, whatever, 147 points, I mean, defense, physicality may not have been your strongest suits up until that point. You seem to have made strides in both of those areas, whatever, in the 5 games since then. I mean, in your view, what have been, I guess, the biggest improvements that you've made from that loss to today?
Oh, boy. You just try to take each game and try to improve, every game. And I think our group has tried to do that, whether it is improving in our pick and roll coverage, improving in trying to turn people over, improving in how we cover for each other. Big piece of covering up for each other is the rebounding. I think our smalls have done a good job of coming back to rebound. We had the game at home where we had 5 smalls that had 7 rebounds plus or more. And so just little incremental gains that we've tried to make, Brian, to, stay whole as a team. You're always trying to figure out, what problem you can turn into a strength, and also capitalize on the strengths and highlight those more and more. That's our team right there. We have done a good job of moving the basketball on the offensive end of the floor and scoring, and being able to score with these high-level teams who score the basketball. So we've done that. Now the defensive end of the floor is having different lineups out there, but also being able to cover for each other with those different lineups. And so we'll be faced with another challenge again tonight, which is a perfect challenge for us.
And how irritated have Mikal and Cam been in terms of not ever having won here?
Really?
Yeah, they've never won here. Did you get a sense that that's something that just was vexing them, and how much were they looking forward to this being one of the 2 games that was added?
I think that proves I just carry on as usual. This is today's game, which is great. We get a chance to compete. Those dudes are in the West Coast, though. They were in the West, so they didn't see the Hawks but once a year. So I would love to give them a little present tonight, Brian. If we can make that happen, I'm all on board. So hopefully both of those dudes will be ready to rock and roll and get a win for sure.